Right? Yeah. The songbird of wrestling, Ricky Tenacious. I know you're really excited. You probably didn't even expect this to happen, right? What a gift, right? All right, well, you know what? I'm here to give a little seminar because I just really want to give back to those who give so much to the ring, even at a young age like you guys. Would you guys like a seminar? I can teach you a lot, you know. Okay, I can teach you how to sing, right? I can teach you really. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I can't. You know, this isn't exactly chorus class. This is a wrestling school. How about I teach you how to win? All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on money. Not even a song? No. Okay. How about this, guys? How about I teach you how to be the hardest worker in the room? Huh? Right? You can all use that, right? Right, there you go. So you guys like that one girl, Sandra Moon, right? She's a hard worker, right? Yes. And she was trained at the kids class here, right? Yeah, okay, well she's not a hard worker, and you shouldn't look up to her. You should be looking up to me because you see, I actually know a thing or two. It's a long story. It all started when you had a question?
If you're here now, then is Sandra Moon gonna be here next week?
Come on. We're not talking about Sandra Moon. It was just a segue. Okay? Yeah, you got a question? An actual question?
You win one match in FSW.
Okay, it's about what match you... Listen, we're not talking about that. I want to get... Okay, last question, yes?
What about Braven?
Nobody cares! Hey, stop it with the dumb questions! I'm the answer! I'm who you need to listen to! You want to talk about hard work? You want to talk about staying late? You want to talk about kids' class? I didn't have kids' class. You know what I had? I had an actual training experience. A hard training experience. I trained with grown-ups. I didn't get a kids' class. I didn't get a social hour. I didn't get friends. I got enemies. I got hard times. Sandra Moon doesn't know what that is. So if you want a role model, he's right here. And his name is Ricky Tenacious. On March 19th, I hope you're all watching. Homework, as a matter of fact. Write it down.
Hey, what's going on?
Rocky's yelling at us.
No. I'm just having a very passionate seminar, is all, Rocky.
I think their parents are here, and I think it's time for them to go.
Yeah. Go ahead. I was just taking my exit. I was just telling them to make sure they...
Behold, you see that right there? I turned that fighting championship into the most valuable title in Las Vegas today. You see that view behind me? Everything behind my back now belongs to me because Fresco-Matic and the Fresco Show is the hottest thing going in the LV scene today. And the stakes keep getting higher. This Friday at FSW FutureShock, I take on someone who's been parallel with my career since the beginning. A man who's also self-made. The Shade. Our careers have always been intertwined. We've had our beefs, we've had our wars, but I will always have the utmost respect for your game inside the ring. With that being said, I will not hesitate to take your head off at FutureShock. I've worked too hard to build this legacy and to build this legendary reign to be ended by you again. Last time we faced off, you got lucky. But now the odds are even, and we are at FSW. I made that happen. You're welcome. Shade, you and I will once again do battle. But let's make one thing clear. I will not hold back. Let's show them Friday why we are not just next, but now. Hope you're prepared. Cut the check.
We are 24 hours away from our first Supercard of 2021, Day of Reckoning. I'm Jake Black, being joined by Joe DeFalco, and we're going to kick things off with greatness, Brandon G.
What better way to kick it off with greatness?
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
And his opponent, from the heavens above, he is Judah Matthew.
That we have seen on very many occasions here. Very impressive, the Messiah, Judah Matthew.
Yeah, he's been dominant in a lot of his performances. He's came up short a few times, but each time he stepped in the ring, he has left his mark.
You know, without a doubt, a force to be reckoned with here in FSW. Judah Matthew in greatness. Brandon G kicking off in addition to FutureShock tomorrow night, as Jake said, Day of Reckoning with 4 big title matches.
Ready? Are you ready? Do it. Ready now!
And we are kicking things off. Judah Matthew, definitely with the big size and power advantage. Brandon G, one of the youngsters here in FSW. Still trying to grab a singles victory.
Yeah, he's still trying to find his footing in this sport, but Brandon G, this is the biggest man he's ever stepped in the ring with, Judah Matthew. Who, as we said as he was making his entrance, he has been dominant in a lot of his appearances in FSW.
Look at that, Brandon G. What he has to do is use his quickness.
Oh, Stingers flash at Brandon G.
And look at this, he is going right up top. He knows that he needs to hit something big.
Double sledge from the top. Doesn't bring down Judah. He's got him staggered.
And look at that, Judah
Judah Matthew catches and a huge side slam, and down goes Brandon G.
Yeah, Judah might mean to praise, and that's what Judah Matthew is all about. He wants to be praised for what he does. He wants people to follow him. He believes he's true greatness. And in less than 24 hours, we will see true greatness for Day of Reckoning, a stacked card, the unguided challenge for the tag team titles, Hammerstone and Graves, best friends, partners, but most importantly competitors, collide for the FSW Championship.
Then we have the Nevada State Championship, the tournament finals, finally.
Yeah, it's taken a while. It's taken a while for that match to finally come to fruition.
You know, Remy Marcel and Hyperstreak, and we've seen it, Hyperstreak looking for the first time ever to win a championship.
First time ever to win a title. That is his goal, and it's going to be no holds barred. Ice Williams and Funny Bone for the No Limits title.
And back to the action right now. Judah Matthew, he just lays it in. A big forearm to the small of the back is Brandon G. He is struggling right now as Judah is looking mighty dominant right now.
Yeah, Judah has been one of those guys that everybody has taken notice of in the FSW locker room for a reason.
And the referee reprimanding Judah Matthew.
Judah Matthew just mocking the smattering of the fans who are in attendance here. And look at that, Brandon G trying to catch him by surprise. That might be that's G's best strategy, is to try and throw off the game plan of Matthew.
But Judah dropping the big knee right to the midsection.
Well, Judah wants the referee to cheer on Brandon G.
And a big axe handle to the back is Judah Matthew.
Well, he's saying it's over for Brandon G and not just for this match.
And the backbreaker, but he continues to have Brandon on it, firing back with some right hands.
Yeah, the prayer breaker. Oh, look at Brandon G. This just fired him up. Prayer does work to motivate. And look at Brandon G now slugging away at the big Judah. Here comes greatness. Oh, man, he clipped him. And he brings him to a knee, and he hits that strike, the forearm smash. Well, if he breaks his jaw, at least we won't have to listen to him preach anymore.
And right now, Judah Matthew in big trouble. Somehow, Brandon G making the comeback.
Yeah, Brandon G got fired up when Judah was taunting him. Brandon G, though, great agility, but the speed of Judah Matthew, something we don't always talk about, works in his favor there, and this potentially could be it. Oh, my God.
The cover, 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Judah Matthew.
And a crucifix bomb wins it for Judah Matthew, and Brandon G not showing any signs of life. That's all Judah wants, it seems, is for people to pray with him. The cult-like Judah Matthew gets the victory over Brandon G to kick things off here on FutureShock.
Please remain calm. The end has arrived.
It's happening. It's happening. March 27th.
Yep.
A Saturday.
Yep.
Of all days. No. They are finally in our grasp. Finally! Whether you are with us, against us, you like us, or don't, we do not care, because we are going to reign supreme. Your reign as champions will finally come to an end. And those tag team championships are coming home to the unguided And we will finally be the FSW Tag Team Champions. So, I ask you this. Will you show up?
Our next contest scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Alice Blair.
She's been in a much better mood recently than her earlier matches.
Yes, she's a very nice young lady.
Ever since she found herself teaming with Sandra Moon, we've seen a little bit of a change in heart in her.
And her opponent, from Anchorage, Alaska, this is Freya the Slayer.
Freya the Slayer, as seen on AEW Dark, Jake, she is a big lady.
Yeah, and when she gets in that ring, she uses her power and her size to her advantage in every imaginable way. She's very dangerous for anyone who steps in the ring with her, and she likes to leave her mark. She likes to let her opponents know, and any future opponents know, after she manhandles the person she's facing, that she's dangerous. She is a person that everyone in the FSW women's division should keep their eye on, and also keep a second eye on, because she could strike at any time.
Well, we've seen her here before, and she took on Sandra Moon and pretty much dominated the match, but Sandra came from behind and pulled out the upset victory.
Well, she's got a high opinion of herself. That could have been nerves against Sandra Moon in her first time out here in FSW, but things could be very different tonight. Alice Blair.
I'll tell you what, Alice Blair, she is definitely have a lot in store for her tonight. She's going to have to pull out all the stops if she wants to even have a chance to beat Freya.
Yeah, much like in the first matchup we saw with Judah and Brandon G. All about trying to take the bigger athlete down when you're at such a size disadvantage.
And look at that, very, very easily she brings up Alice Blair, holding her with one arm.
Yeah, just did it with no problem whatsoever.
And down goes Alice Blair, and there's Freya. Oh. And that would have been it if she would have hit that. But Alice is able to get out of dodge.
Yeah, Alice Blair smartly goes to the outside, created some separation for herself, and she's smartly trying to go high risk, hoping for a high reward going up top, sneaking behind Freya and got her in partial dragon sleeper here. Oh, no, but she just put herself in a bad spot against someone so powerful.
And Alice Blair, she's back on her feet, and she is trying. You know, she is definitely giving it her all.
Very difficult to try and hammer throw or Irish whip a bigger competitor like Freya the Slayer. And you see what happens when you try that before you wear down your opponent enough. Freya just clubbed her.
And look at this. Alice Blair almost gets taken out onto the floor, but the rope saved her.
Yeah, it was hip to hip on that and the back of the head with that boot.
Jake over here breaking stuff. What are you doing?
Breaking microphones. Freya the Slayer breaking Alice Blair. A lot going on here. Oh, my God, ragdolling her. Oh, and sits out with it.
And Alice Blair, she is in big trouble. 1, 2, 3, and there it is. Quick work.
Yeah, easy
Don't pay
work.
her by the hour.
Yeah, but Freya the Slayer. You might want to announce the winner here. She'll get angry at you next.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Freya the Slayer.
Freya the Slayer making short work of Alice Blair. Freya is going to be someone really that the FSW women's division is going to have to try and contend with. She could easily be a future champion in Future Stars of Wrestling.
Tonight I go one-on-one with Fresco-Matic for the third time ever. But this time is for his championship, the Big Valley Fighting Championship. When it's all said and done, my hand will be raised I will return at Shade 3 belts.
Well, he's finally aware there's no crowd here, but we do have a few in attendance here for this FutureShock event. Davion, one of the kids class standouts.
Who definitely has different, interesting attire every time we see him.
Fashionista, I guess, would be the term there.
You know, I know you're a big fan of the color pink, Jake.
I am. Bret Hart was one of my favorites.
Absolutely. The pink and black attack. Davion bringing it back.
And his opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, the youngest superstar in professional wrestling, Bodie Morgan.
As stated, Jake, the youngest superstar in professional wrestling in the United States, probably, maybe not in Mexico.
Or Japan. Kenny Omega's fought some 9-year-olds.
Yeah, there you go. But Bodie Morgan, a 5-year veteran at just 13 years of age, Jake.
That is so impressive when you get down to it, and especially when you consider he's beaten a 2-year veteran by the name of Vinny Wasco.
Vinny Wasco, you know, that is no easy feat.
No, I mean, everyone's done it, but Wasco, he's going to get that win someday, but it wasn't going to be against Bodie.
And look at that. There's Davion, very cocky. Another member of the FSW Kids Class alumni.
Yeah, he's graduated to the FSW Academy.
Nice little show of support between each other, shaking hands. You know, these guys are generally good sports. Nice takedown by Davion.
Yeah, Davion holds on. We've seen him on a couple FSW events here. Bodie, we saw defeat Vinny Wasco, as we mentioned. He also took on Remy Marcel.
And did very, very well for himself.
Did very well for himself, but you're not going to beat someone the level of Remy Marcel, especially as focused as he's been the last several months. And finally, tomorrow night, we'll see how it pays off for Remy when him and Hyperstreak collide for that vacant Nevada State title.
You know, these two first got their training with Leon Hader, and then they've progressed to being trained by guys like Sin Bodie and Cutthroat Cody, Remy Marcel, and Kenny King. And you could see Just Kenny. But you could see the skill level from these kids.
Exactly. These two know each other so well, especially, and even if, you know, they hadn't interacted a lot, being just trained and prepared for wrestling by this, oh my God, by the same trainers.
And Bodie kind of mocking Davion right there.
Bodie's very confident. When you do well against Remy Marcel and you beat Vinny Wasco, I mean, you're going to have a certain confidence level that others might not.
You know, and between Bodie and Davion, they still show up to the kids' class and work with some of the younger kids and show them what could be.
And look at that. Davion did a clean break, but Bodie was right on top of him with the headlock.
Big swing and a miss.
Oh, my God.
And look at that. Big drop kick. And it is a 2 count from Davion.
Well, we know when Bodie's on offense that he's really shows a lot, but you got to wonder at his size and his frame, how much punishment can he take?
And right now, Davion, he is cinching in the headlock.
Look at Bodie going to the midsection with those elbows to break it, but, cravat out of Davion.
But one thing Davion knows, you know, he's got to try to keep Bodie grounded. That's where he shines, but a big kick from Bodie Morgan.
Puts him back in control, but he's also showing that the offense by Davion just took its toll on him.
You know, I don't care how old you are, that's got to hurt.
Oh, yeah.
And look at that, the sidestep from Bodie Morgan.
What a clothesline in the corner. Bodie sent himself to the outside, and now he's going to go high risk.
And Bodie, he is climbing up to the top rope.
And he looks so comfortable up there, too.
And Davion down on one knee.
Oh, man, he tried the high cross body, but Davion caught him. A great display of power.
And he gets slammed, Bodie, into the second turnbuckle. And then the shoulder blocks.
Right into the midsection of Bodie, right into his ribs, and now driving the oxygen out of him.
You know, and Davion's probably got a good 30, 40 pounds on Bodie
yeah.
Morgan. Oh, and look at that. Right on the jaw.
Yeah, you get kicked in the – you run into a boot from anybody, it's going to floor you. What
Oh,
the
look
hell?
at this. And
What
Brett
is
the
this
Thread,
about?
what is going on?
What is this dude out here for? Brett the Threat does not like children.
Oh, and look at that. Vicious. As Davion. Oh, look at this. And he's got Bodie.
What does Brett the Threat have against kids?
Oh, and look at that.
Well, somebody's got to stop this. Whoa. Well, we said somebody's got to stop this. I'm not sure it's who you wanted to stop it.
And Rocky T. And look at that. Brett the Threat running out of Dodge.
Brett the Threat running for Rocky T.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a result of interference from Brett the Threat, this match has been ruled a no contest.
Brett the Threat, upset that he wasn't booked tonight, goes a step further than Dennis Stamp. He decides to crash a match and lay out two kids class standouts instead.
Well, you know, I heard him complaining in the back about how he wasn't on the show and there was a bunch of kids on the show. And he's feeling disrespected, he said.
Well, technically, it's only one member of the kids class. Davion's graduated up.
Well, that's true.
Tomorrow night, our first super card of the year, Day of Reckoning. It's going to be the return of the Cash in the Case ladder match.
Yeah, we are excited about it. Guys like Eli Everfly, Brandon Gatson, Class, Wise Guy. You know, it's going to be a huge matchup. Jay Vidal is going to be there, one half of the Bad Bitches. So we got a lot of things going on. Check it out. Day of Reckoning. Go to the FSW Network. If you're a subscriber, you get it for just $7.99. And if you're a non-subscriber, you get it for $15. And you get a whole lot more. So make sure you check it out. The FSW Network. Day of Reckoning. Huge, huge show tomorrow night on the network.
Do you really want to know? At night, in the desert, it's where a lot of the town's problems are solved. My final quest, the last chapter to write. The journey here, though, it's not about being a good partner. Or seeing how far my limit will take me. Hell, it's not even about sitting on top of the mountain. It's about FSW history. The one trophy that has eluded my portfolio. The lineage that had some of the best wrestlers to hold its crown. But to me, they can all find a hole. Because this is my division to leave 8 miles out, 6 feet deep.
attention now? You want to put Bodie and Davion, 2 underage kids, on the show, but not your 2021 Rookie of the Year! I told you, the blood will be on your heads!
For the last 2 months, these teams, as well as the Suavecitos, they have been going at it back and forth. 3-way tags, regular tags, and now we're going to see a few singles matches.
Yeah, these two teams, along with, as you mentioned, Los Suavecitos and Sky High, have been battling to find out who is going to be that breakout team in FSW. What an electric mix.
And his opponent, representing Sky High, this is Robbie Litt.
You know, we had some 3-way action the last time we saw, and Robbie was victorious.
Yes, he was, and that was coming right after. We've seen it just over the last several months, what's been going on with these two teams and Los Suavecitos. We've seen Creature Feature lay out both teams. We've seen Los Suavecitos jump Sky High.
And as a matter of fact, Robbie pinned Lazarus in the 3-way.
Yeah, that is what transpired in that 3-way matchup. But what's going to happen tonight? One-on-one action. Lazarus, Robbie Litt.
Looks like Adriel has got some lighter hair.
Yeah, it looks like he's got some lighter hair, along with, I don't think the circles under Lazarus's eyes have ever been bigger. You never know what Primo Pulpo is spiking in those baked goods. Well, this one should be intense, given all the bad blood between the competitors here.
You know, a year or so ago, Robbie was injured, and Mondo had some breakout matches as a singles wrestler, but Robbie really hasn't had that opportunity to go one-on-one in a very long time.
Yeah, back in 2019, yeah, Rondo Rocks was killing as a singles competitor, but the tag team of Sky High, they have competed with all the top tag teams in FSW, and you know, that just makes Creature Feature and Los Suavecitos jealous of the success and the progression that Sky High has shown.
And when you talk about Robbie and Mondo, they have a great amateur wrestling background as well as some high flyers, but they know each other so well. And look at that, Laz was able to sidestep the drop kick attempt.
And a reversal out of Robbie Litz. But Lazarus grabbing a hold of the top rope smartly, but look at that, release German suplex. And Lazarus took all of that. And a staggered and stunned Lazarus just walked right into that flying forearm at Robbie Litt.
And look at that, big kick to the midsection. And Robbie is flying.
Spun him around with that head scissors. And Lazarus has no idea where he's at. That's his usual state, but usually there's not somebody beating him up while it's going on.
And I thought Laz had gotten the knee up, but obviously not. And look at that, Robbie with the agility. And oh, look at that, Primo grabbing the leg.
If that was a well-orchestrated plan or if that was just by happenstance, either way it worked out for Creature Feature.
And look at that, both tag team partners, Mondo and Adriel.
Well, they're not fans of each other either.
And Mondo shouting at Robbie to get up.
I mean, just yelling for somebody to get up I don't think is very helpful. Like, give him some sort of strategy.
You know, a while back it looked like Sky High was breaking away from the pack of the younger tag teams, but then because of the injuries and the improvement from the other tag teams, they all seem to be on an even base right now.
Well, we've seen now Primo back involved. Figure Lazarus has got the other two members of this whole Creature Feature thing going on in the corner. Robbie Litt just has Mondo with him. And look at that, just wrenching on it.
And Laz has had the opportunity now because of his manager, and that's the reason why, you know, Primo was signed on board to be the manager of Creature Feature. Young tag team struggling a little bit.
Was there really anything signed when it came to Primo and Creature Feature? Or is it just some weird spell or drugging? Or is it Stockholm Syndrome?
It could be. But they listen to every word he has to say. Look at that. He's all dressed up today, Primo, with the looking like shades of Rocky T with the purple shirt.
I don't know if that's a comparison Primo will be happy with, but Robbie back in control. Oh!
And look at that. Huge chop.
And look at that. Shoots in. Only gets a 2 out of that.
And right now, look at that. Laz takes Robbie and slams him into the middle turnbuckle.
And it's driving his knee into him. Trying to send Robbie Litt out of the ring as he's being taunted for the moment there by Adriel Noctis. And here's Noctis again.
Look at that. The referee, he must have seen that.
Well, Mondo's got to do something about this at this point. That's the reason he's with Robbie, was to prevent a situation like this. And now Lazarus is primed for something here. Oh, man, Robbie Litt, though, barely got out of the way.
And once again, Laz swinging and missing.
Yeah,
and Mondo's telling him, use the speed.
Yeah, there's some advice that Robbie Litt could take, but look at that. He was going for the ambulance chaser. Oh, man. That time he really caught him. Follows it up.
And look at this. Robbie's got him, and down goes Lazarus.
Swinging neck breaker. Robbie Litt still feeling the punishment of Lazarus' early attack. Gets a 2 out of that, though.
Welcome, everybody. Just tuning in. A special edition of Future Shock here at the FSW Arena. We got members of Sky High and Creature Feature, Lazarus and Robbie Litt. They are going at it. And look at this. Adriel climbing.
Adriel just calls a distraction, and finally Mondo Rocks has seen enough.
And now it looks like a fight has broken out between these two.
Well, the tag partners on the outside are fighting, and on the inside, we got Robbie Litt and Lazarus. And the referee more concerned with what's going on the outside, but Primo just slid a chair into the ring.
And look at this, Robbie's got it.
Oh, man. Got him with that drop kick, sends the chair into Primo. Primo was just sacrificed. Oh, from behind comes Laz, but referee catches that, though.
1, 2, 3, and are you kidding me? Lazarus steals the victory. But their manager, Primo, gets laid out with the steel chair.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Lazarus.
And it looked like Primo Popo sacrificed himself to make sure Lazarus got the win. But I don't think they're done with the steal. Because Adriel Noctis just slid in 2 more chairs into the ring. Well, it looks like Adriel Noctis said those chairs are for talking.
You know, maybe they're having a little sit-down. Maybe they're going to try to make amends, you know, squash the beef.
I mean, I feel like the whole thing's past amends.
Well, it looks like Adriel is inviting Mondo Rocks.
For what? A debate? I am interested in hearing the order rating skills of Adriel Noctis.
Looks like Creature Feature, as I said, they want to squash the beef.
What? I don't know about this one. I don't know. The creature feature just reminds me too much of the McBoyles, the way they act, the weirdness they have.
Well, I'm not saying that they should trust him. What I'm saying is it looks like Adriel wants to squash the beef. And Adriel's asking to be hit. Oh, look at that. He asked him to hit him. He wouldn't do it.
And now they're slugging it out. This is shades of the Necro Butcher.
This would be an interesting version of musical chairs, Jake.
And Mondo Rocks was prepared for the shots he delivered. He's been wanting to do that for a while. Just punch Adriel Noctis in the face until he floors him. Type of thing he dreams of.
And I guess now Mondo's asking Adriel to take a seat.
Well, things are getting wild here at FutureShock.
And I guess the conversation's over with. Adriel's asking for the bell.
Well, they tried to go verbal with the conversation and it ended physical.
Well, you know, sometimes they have arm wrestling matches. Maybe they were going to have a debate in the second match. And look at this, Adriel just firing away with the big right hands.
Yeah, Adriel Noctis just pounding on Mondo Rocks, slugging him with each shot. I said it before, I'll say it again. Adriel Noctis has just shown so much improvement over the last year plus.
Oh, and look at that. That connects with the knee to the side of the head as Mondo Rocks.
And the what on the surface appears to be a negative influence of someone like Primo Popo has actually helped out Adriel Noctis. Oh my God, running Meteora.
But the one thing about in this 2 count, one thing about this match is it looks like Adriel doesn't have Primo to help him at ringside.
Yeah, Primo's still down and out. So imagine that. Adriel Noctis and Lazarus. We know how interesting they can be under the guidance of Primo. What's going to happen without Primo involved? Oh, and Mondo Rocks catches him with that drop kick, sends him in the corner. Mondo Rocks still feeling the effects of what Noctis did to him before the bell even rang.
Look at Adriel. He's able to kick Mondo off before he can do any more damage as Adriel's struggling to his feet. And look at that.
Wow, what a roundhouse kick. Brings down Mondo Rocks, but Noctis not immediately following up with it.
You know, and between these teams, the Suavecitos, you know, after tomorrow night with the Unguided against Kenny and Shogun, you know, they're going to be teams that want to get shots at the championship. And, you know, one of these 2 teams could be in line.
Yeah, it'll be the first FSW title match in 54, tag team title match in 54 weeks since the Mecca 6. Tomorrow night, and look at that. That was an interesting move at Adriel Noctis, but look at this. Robbie Litt did not see Lazarus behind him.
And Robbie's acting like he's his partner, like he's waiting for a tag.
That could be instincts. That could just be the fact that this match between Lazarus and Robbie Litt is spilling over into this matchup.
And the referee's not paying that much attention to what's going on in the ring.
Oh,
and look at that. Enziguri to the back of the head, and down goes Adriel Noctis.
And Mondo's going for this chair.
What is he doing?
Just let him do it. Lazarus causing a distraction. Mondo goes upstairs, chair over Adriel Noctis. And it looked like Mondo Rocks just sacrificed his sternum.
And look at this, the cover 1, 2, 3, and there it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the contest, Mondo Rocks.
Well, the last time these 2 teams faced in just a straight-up tag match with each other, they tried to tear the building apart. This time the steel chair determines the outcome in both of these singles matches here. This thing is clearly far from over between Sky High and Creature Feature, but tonight Sky High stands tall, getting a little bit of redemption over Creature Feature.
You know what we say, Suge? Another W, another day, another trip to the pay window, son.
I'm already trying to take a lot more of those.
That being said, I'm a man of my word. I thought we were going to clip those dudes in 5 minutes.
Man, I had a stack waiting for you.
I know, you're right, 8 minutes. I'm going to run you your money.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, you know what? You got something for me. I got something for you. Hold on.
You got something for me?
Yeah, man. Right here, man. Move over. Hey, man. Look. Cats been ducking and dodging. They don't want to show up. Well, right here.
Yo, Jay Vidal, we talking to you.
Yeah, man.
You naive. You thought this was only Las Vegas?
Bruh, we gonna catch y'all any place, anytime. It's on site.
We're in Arizona right now. Your boys sleep. We can end this, but you know what? We're gonna be nice today, Suge. We're gonna let your man breathe tonight. Because we want him 100%. Because you guys are not walking away, running away, or whatever from this work.
Y'all better get ready. It seems like he ain't though. Man, matter of fact, man,
get him out of here.
Get out my car.
I've got goosebumps running all over my body. 2021 is already looking to be the biggest year in Vegas wrestling history because a Big Valley Wrestling Championship is being defended on an FSW show. I'm the legendary fighting champion, Ricky Tenacious.
And I'm the Broad Street bastard, Johnny Rock, finally coming to you from the big seat here at the FSW Arena.
Kind of wish I could address the seats, to be honest. I'm not sure how Joe and Jake usually do it.
You know, Joe and Jake said they really wanted to call this match, and I told them no. With all due respect, nobody has called a Big Valley title match in 3 years other than this man, the voice of the Valley, Johnny Rock.
Champion from Northtown, this is Fresco.
And here comes the crown jewel of Big Valley Wrestling.
That's right. He is on the rise. He's one of the fastest rising stars in the Las Vegas scene. This is his 4th title defense of the Las Vegas Fighting Championship. What happens when he defends it 5 times, Ricky?
Well, from what I understand, Fresco is looking to defend it as many times as he can. I mean, he hasn't really expressed what he wants to do once he gets past that 5-match mark, which means you're able to turn in the fighting championship for any championship match you want in BVW. But as we know, we have a lot of challengers interested in that right there, the Big Valley Wrestling Fighting Championship, one of them being DeShade, a longtime rival of Fresco-Matic. Let me tell you a little something about the history between Fresco-Matic and DeShade. These are 2 Big Valley Wrestling originals. Both of these men were trained at the Big Valley Wrestling Training Academy.
Not only that, both men have an amazing tag team pedigree in history with the Sour Boys and Fresco Dinero, both former BBW tag champs in their own rights.
They bring a lot of skills to the table. Fresco has his size. I mean, both men looking great, tip-top physical shape.
Definitely. We got a Battle of the Giants in there today. Should be a good match.
Now, Joe DeFalco did say that this match is set for 1 fall, but just so the audience is clear, when it comes to a BVW Fighting Championship, the only way for this match to be won are via submission, knockout, or referee stoppage.
That's right. Knockout, tap out, or stop out. Stop out a thing, I'm making it a thing. I'll get it over.
Well, Fresco being a little peculiar about his request for this match. That's his chain. I believe he keeps around his neck for good luck.
Yeah, definitely trying to find something to do with his accoutrement.
Referee Ben Hall informing these men that each competitor is only allotted 1 rope break in the match. Each competitor gets only one rope break.
That's right. After that first break, the ropes can't save you. You are in it till you win it. Oh, man.
We're getting into it right now. Whoa.
Just a disrespectful slap from Fresco.
They're getting down and dirty already.
Shade just takes him down right from the double leg, pounded on him with those hard right or left hands, actually. I forgot. The Shade is a southpaw like me.
Oh.
Oh.
Hard hands starting off this match. These boys came here to fight.
That's right, and Shade is taking it right to Fresco's midsection. Hitting him right in the solar plexus, trying to interfere with Fresco's breathing. Shade goes up and over.
Shoulders, Fresco into the gut. Flips over, so agile. Followed by a hip toss. You know, usually Fresco-Matic is more on top in the beginning of the match, but it looks like there's a switch of tide here.
Oh, no, Shade can't.
Oh, a neck breaker.
Shade obviously came to play today.
And just like that, we have our first count attempt here from referee Ben Hall. If Fresco can't get to his feet by the count of 10, the match is over via referee stoppage.
You know, we've already seen Fresco-Matic defeat the likes of Vinny Wasco, of the recently unretired Eli Quick.
And now, Mr. Extra DeShade. And he's going to have to put in an extra amount of effort if he wants to walk out of the FSW arena the new BVW fighting champion. What? Shade picks him up.
Shade with a rather interesting hairstyle tonight. He looks like a troll doll.
Oh! What strength. That strength he picked up from training at the Super Beast compound. Like we said, both men in tip-top physical shape, probably the best shape I've ever seen them in throughout their careers.
You got to admit,
going for a dive. Oh, he's caught with a back elbow.
You know, going on to the physical condition of these guys, I got to say, since the last time I've seen DeShade, he's lost a little bit of that thickness and that a little bit of swollenness.
Referee Ben Hall just informed both competitors you can't win the match on the outside. Another stipulation of the fighting championship. If you want to finish the match, it has to happen in the ring. There's no count-out. They can fight outside.
Oh, no, they can
win outside.
They can punish each other outside. They can hit each other with half the building from the outside, but they cannot win outside.
I think more than half the building are hearing all of these vicious strikes.
Fresco hung up in the ropes right now. Shade set up for something. Oh, no! Rope-a-dope.
Oh. Man, you know, I have to admit, that was very smart of Fresco, showing off his ring awareness, whether he's inside or outside. He moved out the way. He knows he was up against some ropes for Shade to bounce off of, and Shade crashed and burned. Now the tides have changed.
Fresco on top of that double axe handle right to the sternum. Oh. Shade fighting from underneath with some really hard shots on Fresco.
These boys are leaving it all in the ring. Excuse me. These men are leaving it all in the ring tonight.
Oh! Fresco tossing Shade like he's Monday's laundry just all the way across the ring right there. Oh!
Straight sweeping elbow.
I think Shade's out. Referee Ben Hall is starting the count right now. I don't think Shade's conscious right now. I think the point of that elbow came right down on the side of his head. Referee Ben Hall all the way to a count of 4 already. Shade makes it to his feet, but I think that's just instinct. He's on Dream Street right now, Ricky.
Definitely. I mean, I'm so invested in this match right now. I'm almost speechless just because of, the viciousness. Oh.
God, those left hands from DeShade just.
Oh.
Oh, here we go!
Spinning sidewalk slam. While Shade does bring the agility and creativity to this match, Fresco-Matic is overpowering him with his strength.
Referee Ben Hall starting another count.
DeShade said, Fresco, you name the place, you name the time, and I'll be there. And right now, Shade is in a place of worry. I'm not sure. Oh, he gets to his feet. Oh, no, this is a bad place to be. You should definitely be worried. This is the beginning of the end if he gets that Fresco lock.
Oh, Shade fighting out of the Fresco lock. Some hard elbows to the side of the head. Oh, but Fresco unfazed with a double axe handle to the back.
Of the head.
Of the head. You finished my thought there for me.
Well, what's this now? Oh, looks like he was. Oh, what an interesting way to get into his submission. I know what it's like to be in this. Would you look at Shade's shoulder blades?
He's going to snap his arms off.
Oh, and there's that one rope break. One rope break. Shade used it wisely without a doubt.
Yeah.
And Fresco just can't help but show some frustration.
Well, I mean, at that point, Shade was fighting for his life. He had no choice but to rope break. It was either rope break or his arms break.
That's a very good point. Shade's main advantage has been his striking game in this match.
And if you take out his shoulders, you take out his ability to hit.
You know, I think I'm actually going to write that down for my match later on.
Just remember, Ricky, if you can't strike, you can't win.
The standing room only audience came for blood tonight.
Oh man, face full of feet right there.
Shade going to the high-risk district, only one of the many districts he's been to.
Oh, Fresco with Shade with a flying clothesline on Fresco.
No pinfalls. Look at Shade. Realize, how can you blame him when you're in the moment?
That's right.
It was the heat of the moment.
Oh, please no. I didn't bring my earplugs, Ricky.
Sorry, I'm Ricky Tenacious. What do you want?
You did not sing.
And I think what Fresco wants is to keep that fighting championship. It goes back to his feet.
Oh my God! The thunderous uppercut from Fresco. Oh, and the heel kick! The heel kick! Both men are down. Both men are down. This could come out to a referee stoppage if both men cannot answer the count of 10.
That means the title will not change hands.
The title will not change hands, but it does not count as an official Fresco defense either. Am I wrong on that?
Well, it would technically be a defense. However, it would just end, with no title changing hands.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if both competitors can't compete, we can't decide a winner.
Oh, I didn't know if we had championship advantage in the. Look at me. I forget the rules.
There are a lot of rules with this, and thank you so much for keeping up with it. Thank you very much for FSW for hosting this Big Valley Wrestling Fighting Championship match.
Oh! Oh, holy cow. You can hear these chops all the way in Carson City. Oh, this is a full-on Donnybrook, Ricky. Oh, and Shade slaps a taste out of his mouth.
Shade is coming back right now. What?
Oh, overhead!
Really into the ropes. This match is out of control.
Look at Fresco's eyes right now. They are glazed over. He doesn't know where the heck he is right now.
Oh, knee to the gut.
Shade setting up for something big.
No. He's going to
land
the flatliner. Shade can barely get to his feet.
Well, he's. I think Fresco's unconscious at this point. What a hard-hitting match this has been.
Very hard-hitting match. Without a doubt, a main event caliber match. One could say only at Big Valley Wrestling. One could say only at FSW. I say only in the Las Vegas wrestling scene.
Indeed, we are hot. We are on fire right now. This scene is blowing up. We are the wrestling mecca of the United States at this moment.
Oh no, what's this?
Oh, pump handle. Oh! Oh! Shade is just...
Fresco can barely get to his feet. These two men are literally bringing each other to the limits.
They are giving each other every bit, every ounce of whatever they have. They're giving it to each other.
They are fighting for the fighting championship. These two future stars in the big valley of Las Vegas.
Shade finally starting to stir. Referee Ben Hall at a count of 8 already. If Shade can't get to his feet, he's up. He's up. But Fresco waiting for him.
Here we go.
Oh! But Shade
escapes it. Oh, ducks the axe kick. What is this? What?
Oh, full Nelson bomb!
The Fresco bomb! Yes, he did.
Man, is that not the ultimate mark of disrespect to hit somebody with their own maneuver?
I think it's the ultimate mark of desperation. I'm not sure if Shade had anything left in him at that point. He saw the opportunity. He's seen the move. He said, hey, if I can lock it on, I can hit it. If I can show up, I can fight. If I can stand up, I can win the fighting championship. These two men are leaving it all in the ring.
Fresco is crawling for his life right now, trying to use those ropes like a ladder to get to his head. He's back on his feet. Oh!
This is rather uncharacteristic.
Oh, and Shade with a boot to the face.
And now, wait a minute. Shade looking to...
Oh, Shade's got the chain.
Oh, but referee Ben Hall stopped. You can't use weapons in a BVW match, in a BVW fighting championship match.
Oh, Fresco with a harlot. What? I think he... Oh, face full of the exposed turnbuckle.
Oh, no, Shade's mouth. We know going into this, Shade had just recently recovered from a terrible injury to the mouth.
I mean, he was wearing that protective mouthpiece.
What? Oh, that's it. Ring the bell. Referee Ben Hall called it. Referee stopped it.
Oh, man, Shade might have lost a few teeth on that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still BVW fighting champion, Fresco.
All right, and that...
What a hard-hitting match that was.
Hey, say what you want about the end of the match. Fresco won that by hook or by crook, a few desperation tactics, but Fresco-Matic is still your Big Valley Wrestling fighting champion, defending it 4 times now. The magic number is 5, but as we said at the top of the match, it looks like he could keep that title indefinitely, Ricky.
Yes, indefinitely, indeed. The future for the Fly, if it's anything like his last few matches, definitely bright. And but I definitely, when it comes to the future of Fresco and Shade, this is not the last time we're going to see them in the ring together.
FSW Nevada State Championship Tournament Finals are here. See, I think the real funny thing about this whole thing is, I always knew I was going to be here because I know that I am going to be the Nevada State Champion. But I feel like the real story here was my journey up into this moment. See, I've been doing this for 11 years. I started in San Bernardino, California, but since then, I've wrestled the world over. We're talking 8 countries, 3 continents, fighting the best competition I could find. And since I stepped foot here in FSW, I've always been told I was the guy with incredible potential, that I could do almost anything. But since then, I feel I've never lived up to that potential. You see, I've never won a big match here. I never had my moment here. I've never held a title here. I've never held a title in my 11-year career. And if you look at the history of FSW, it's almost like you don't see me at all. 9 years. Nothing. But I feel like I had to go through all that. The losses, the hard times, the miles, the hardships, so that I could be here in my moment, this moment. See, this is my title to win. This is my championship to earn. I had to go through all that so I could be here more ready and prepared than I've ever been in my entire life. And that's exactly what I am. And these tournament finals, I'm not coming here to prove anything or to show anyone nothing. I'm here to win. This time, Hyperstreak wins.
This is one of 4 teams that has beef with you, Jake Black.
4, I don't know if these guys have beef with me.
I thought they were eyeballing you last time.
They eyeball everybody. That's kind of their thing.
They weren't. Did they offer you their 40?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
They're not going to offer that to me. We're not close, but we don't have issues.
Okay, I thought there was some problems last time they were here.
Not at all. Not at all. We're cool. They just think I'm old. They just think I'm old. The very guapo Suavecitos.
Yes. Well, we are old compared to them.
Oh, yeah.
They're like 21, 22 years old.
Yeah, I guess so.
But they've led a hard life, Jake.
They have. They grew up in the streets.
That's right.
They got their first victory about a month and a half back now against in a 3-way matchup with Sky High and Creature Feature. And that issue, as we saw earlier tonight, just won't die. A lot of
we have
hatred.
to admit, their change of attitude has been productive for them.
It has. I mean, it's got them that win, but now they got to try to get another one.
And their opponents, the team of Chase Bell and Nick Zander.
Another really good young team. Maybe actually they are the newest young team in FSW.
Yes, they are. Very, very impressive. Chase Bell from Louisiana, a few years in the business. But Nick Zander, homegrown talent here at FSW.
Really just, like a half dozen matches?
Yeah,
in the sport?
pretty much.
Yeah.
But he's wrestled the likes of Cutthroat Cody, and he's wrestled impressively against, some top competition.
He did, and these two, Bell and Zander, I got to use my pronouns, had a very impressive match, very great outing against Death Proof just a couple weeks back, or about a month back now. Didn't get the victory, but again, opened up some eyes, and a lot of people are taking notice of what they're capable of. Doesn't mean Danny's not going to run his mouth to Chase Bell. He's got to stop doing that. Oh, man, up and over the legs of Danny. And this action's starting fast. What a discus lariat.
I don't think the match has officially started yet, has it?
It is not. I mean, I guess the match doesn't need to start for people to fight. Slingshot. Plancha at a Chase Bell. Hit that Pescado.
And throws Danny in.
This FutureShock event's been pretty chaotic tonight.
And we are ready. We are officially underway.
Officially.
Jay.
Oh, man, Uranagi into a backbreaker. What a combination. And they're following up you again. And plants Danny.
Some big height from Chase Bell. And look at this cover. 1, 2. As Nick and Chase looking for that first victory.
Yes, they are. This is a deep tag team division. One loss can set you back very far in the contention for the tag team titles. First time in a year the titles will be defended. Tomorrow night, the Unguided go for the gold.
And I'll tell you what, we have a huge 4-way tag that will set up for the next #1 contenders. We got the RMB, Bad Bitches, Death Proof, and one of the most decorated teams on the West Coast, Toko Uso.
Yeah, Toko Uso, first time to shine. Oh, man, there's Danny from behind. Toko Uso, first time to shine in FSW as a unit tomorrow night. But there is some bad blood between RMB and the Bad Bitches. Death Proof and R&B go way back and do not like each other. That four-way matchup tomorrow is going to be very chaotic.
And the tag is made as Danny's been laying in the Chase, and here comes Ricky. But look at this, Chase Bell. Oh, and look at that. Double kicks.
Yeah, they sandwich Chase Bell. And look at Danny constantly running his mouth.
Look at the quick tags, and Ricky's right back in.
Great combination here. Oh, man.
And the referee didn't realize that he put him in another pinning position after Danny connected with the kick to the side of the head. As Nick Xander, he's still on him concrete, so there's nowhere for Chase Bell to go.
Yeah, that combination definitely disoriented Chase Bell. Thought he was in a pinning predicament. Ricky brought him back up. He got kicked in the head and then sent back down, but he was able to get out, and the match lives on here.
Oh, look at that. Danny trying to get that cheap shot in, but Chase fell backwards. I don't think Danny got to clip him the way he wanted. Poor guy.
Danny never gets to clip anyone the way he wants, but he still made some contact.
Look at that. Chest first right into the turnbuckle. And again, another tag is made. Oh! Another tag team. That's one thing these guys do is they work together.
You got to work together when you're a tag team. It's how it gets you the wins.
You know, a lot of people look at this team, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but down the line, definitely a team that could be tag team champions in the future.
And I guarantee you, should they have gotten a title shot anytime soon, they would at least be competitive with the reigning champions. Oh, man.
Oh, right in the jaw.
Back and forth they went with those strikes. The intensity is picked up.
And almost a 3 count as the Suavecitos trying to continue their good luck over the past month or so.
Well, here comes Ricky and just stomps right on the chest of Chase Bell.
You know, early on, the Suavecitos were so eager to please the fans. And once they realized there was nothing they could do to please them, they've kind of been their own team. It's them against the world.
Well, for them, that works. Might be them against the world, but the people they got to focus on the most now are Chase Bell and Nick Xander.
And look at that. Chase connects to the side of the head, but he needs to make the tag as Nick Xander going crazy on the apron.
Well, he's really trying to encourage Chase Bell to make the tag, and he does.
The tag is made.
Off the back of Chase Bell, Xander launches himself. And Nick Xander does not see. Whoa, he lured him in.
And it looked like Danny thought he had him from behind. But Nick Xander. And look at this. On the shoulders.
It's like a throwback. And now it breaks up the pinfall just in time.
Danny makes the save. Chase and Nick looking very impressive once again here tonight. Tonight could be the night that they get their first victory here in FSW.
Shotgun drop kick sends Xander into the corner. And this is where we've seen Los Suavecitos be very dangerous with these running knees. Calls it the drive-by knee, I guess.
I believe so.
And it's like a drive-by because Xander might be done.
And Nick Xander not able to kick out, but Chase Bell is there to stop the pinfall.
Well, that's how you know you have a good partner, someone who's always got your back. When you're down, make sure you don't stay out.
And look at this. We've seen that before, but Chase Bell catches Danny.
Oh, same idea. Both men connect.
Nick Xander to his feet. And look at this.
The hell's sky high.
1, 2, 3, and look at that. Ricky gets distracted from Mondo and Robbie Litt, and it costs the Suavecitos. And Chase Bell and Nick Xander, they get their first victory ever.
Yeah, Bell and Xander get their first win, but they got no time to celebrate because, well, there's Los Suavecitos. Here comes Creature Feature.
Who would ever think that these two teams would be on the same page?
They're on the same page in the sense that they love to jump people from behind. I don't know if they had the same thoughts other than that. But we got hella chaos breaking out here following this tag match.
And they are on the bleachers. What is going on? They better not break the wall, Jake.
The precious FSW Arena wall hangs in the balance as these teams slug it out. We got to get someone to separate this. We got Danny and Mondo.
And they're still fighting. They're fighting to the back. They're fighting all over. Now it looks like Chase Bell and Nick Xander are part of this. That is going to wrap it up for us tonight here at Future Shock. Tomorrow night, Day of Reckoning. 4 big title matches, including the heavyweight champion Graves taking on Hammerstone. Order it on the FSW network today.
For one, the road was paved with gold, while the other traveled the world looking for that elusive prize. Remy Marcel, FSW's most decorated superstar, the only Grand Slam champion in FSW. He is looking to add to his legacy and win the only championship to elude this FSW original. Hyperstreak. His 11-year journey has taken him all over the world, taking on the biggest superstars along his path. Despite all his success, he is still looking for his first championship in professional wrestling. Who will emerge victorious? Will Hyperstreak finally get his piece of the gold? Or will Remy Marcel crush his dreams and solidify himself as the greatest champion in FSW history? Join us as Remy Marcel takes on Hyperstreak for the Nevada State Championship as FSW presents Day of Reckoning live on pay-per-view.
Sandra Moon going one-on-one with one of your favorites, Ricky Tenacious.
Yeah, Ricky Tenacious. One of everyone's favorites. For the first time ever, he won't be booed out of the building by a throng of fans. So we got Sandra Moon, a woman on a journey to try and get an FSW Women's Championship match in the future. But standing in her way recently has been the queen, Strella.
Yes, she definitely has. You know, and that's what Strella's job is, to keep people away from the women's champion, Maserati.
Yeah, the gatekeeper of that championship. But Sandra Moon tonight goes one-on-one with Ricky Tenacious.
And I believe our opponent has got his introducing himself. He's like the Sweet Stan Lane of professional wrestling.
Are we going to talk about Lauren Boebert? Is that what's happening next?
And her opponent.
Maybe he's still writing his song. Maybe he's singing Silent Night. I don't know.
You're introing yourself.
Well, we'll cut to the music starts then.
I mean, I'd say awkward silence, but it's an empty building.
Play his music.
You don't want that.
Ground control to Sandra Moon. Ground control to Sandra Moon. Lace your boots up and prepare for your doom. Ground control to Sandra Moon. This countdown will ensue. Check ignition and may Cody's love be with you. This is ground control to Sandra Moon. You've made us really proud, but you're not quite the favorite of the crowd. They all love me very much on Money Loud. This is Ricky T to Sandra Moon. I'm stepping through the ropes, and we're wrestling in the most tenacious way. When I beat you, can you please just stay away from here at FSW?
Could somebody cut his music?
Someone just cut him. I don't know if he's quite the parody artist that Weird Al Yankovic is, but he does his best.
Hey, all right. I think we're ready for the match. Hopefully this match lasts less than his singing.
Really putting over the talent over here, DeFalco.
Well, I'd like to see Sandra Moon beat Ricky Tenacious in about 30 seconds.
All right, you're looking for a quick victory for Sandra.
I'm not sure, but I believe this might be Ricky Tenacious' first main event here in FSW.
All right, well, good for Ricky. It's not Sandra Moon's first main event. So being on the top of the card is not something that's going to give Sandra Moon jitters. But something like that will definitely make you bitter in the end, eventually.
Well, you know, taking a look at both opponents, we see Sandra, what she has done over the last couple of years. Who would you put as the favorite of this match?
I mean, Sandra's win-loss record is much better than Ricky's. But there's certain ways Ricky can get inside his opponent's head that Sandra Moon might not be able to handle.
Oh, and look at that. Sandra Moon. Not very sportswoman-y.
Well, you know what? Everything that's been going on in her career recently with Strella and Maserati, it's going to make you a little bit jaded. You're not going to have as high of a tolerance for someone like Ricky Tenacious as she normally would.
You know, and Sandra is definitely no stranger to intergender matches, and she's actually done quite well in them.
Yes, she has, and, you know, Sandra's got a musical background in FSW. She used to play the bongos for the Soul Burners.
Yes. Whatever happened to that guy, Thomas Day's partner?
Whatever happened to Thomas Day?
Yeah, that too.
Two great athletes. We're wishing nothing but the best, but in the ring, Ricky Tenacious takes control again.
And he is trying to work the arm of Sandra Moon. Oh, and he pulls the hair.
Pulls the hair to bring down Sandra. Ricky Tenacious There's rumors he's trying to collaborate with Lights Camera Faction to write a soundtrack for their next big picture.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. Not. And right now, Sandra Moon and Ricky Tenacious.
And Ricky Tenacious brings her back down by the hair a second time.
You know, Ricky Tenacious has come a long way. He is now outsmarting the referee.
Well, that's what Ricky had for a second, ground control, but Sandra's back vertical here.
And Ricky Tenacious, he's looking for a break.
Trying to claim Sandra Moon is crazy. Not mentally stable to compete in a wrestling ring, but that would take a lot. Well, Sandra's good natured actually lured her into that. Well,
and down goes Ricky Tenacious. Sandra Moon, obviously she scouted Tenacious well.
Yeah, she had the village people attack, scouted, and it worked out for her. Will Tenacious get his groove back? And then goes Sandra into the corner.
Oh, and look at this. Right into the turnbuckle goes Ricky Tenacious as he is down on his knees, but he gets back up. Oh, and look at that. Ricky Tenacious is right by the rope, and he's able to still fight it off.
Hey, he was able to get to the ropes. He's going for Moonstruck. The full Nelson face plant, but
she is not able to lock her arms around Ricky Tenacious.
And Tenacious viciously drives her into the corner there.
Oh, and look at that. Sandra Moon.
Tenacious in a tangled web.
And look at that. The closed fist from Sandra Moon.
Hey, that's the ref's discretion. Oh, look at the way. Oh, man. Wrenching her arm.
Not only did he drop her arm on the top rope, he held on.
And that is going to mess with your shoulder and your elbow.
Oh.
Soul food.
And this could be it. Ricky Tenacious, 1, 2. So Ricky Tenacious was going to pull out the victory.
Yeah, Ricky Tenacious thought he was going to get the victory over Sandra Moon. That would be considered an upset.
You know, he is very tenacious today. He is looking at Sandra Moon as a stepping stone for moving up the ladder here in FSW.
Hey, she's a top contender for a title here. Not a title he can compete for, but it would still be a victory over a top contender in FSW.
You know, hope there's still people watching this after that Ricky Tenacious musical performance.
Yeah, and Future Stars of Women's Wrestling returns in just 1 week, April 2nd.
That is correct. The women's champion, Maserati, will be defending the title. Sandra Moon gets to go one-on-one with Strella.
It's a rematch she's wanted for a while.
As well as CMLL superstar Estrelita will return.
And you can look back at the first two Future Stars of Women's Wrestling events on the FSW network. What the hell? Well, the toot face, he didn't quite get the stink out of it, but.
And the referee shoving Ricky Tenacious.
Well, that was even too much for him. This isn't OnlyFans.
And look at that. I think Sandra Moon hurt her own hand from the chop to Ricky Tenacious. Oh, and look at that.
And he catches that arm that's been worked over. And plants her. Sends her hard down into the canvas.
And Sandra Moon, she is fighting hard, but Ricky Tenacious looks like a man on a mission. 1, 2.
Well, that's the thing about Sandra Moon. Never question her heart. She's going to hang in there as long as she can, no matter how much pain she's in.
One thing we know about Sandra Moon, there's definitely no quit in her. It's going to take a lot more than that for Ricky Tenacious to beat down Sandra Moon.
Oh, it's going to take a lot, but Tenacious is willing to do whatever it takes. What a strange way to apologize for breaking the rules to the ref.
And look at this, Sandra Moon fighting back with the big rights and lefts to the midsection, the place to go on Ricky Tenacious.
And look at Sandra firing away with those forearms, but Tenacious never let go.
Oh, right in there. Could have separated her shoulder.
And that appears to be his goal, to separate the shoulder. Oh, Sandra able to counter that time, but Tenacious holds on.
And she connects once again with a huge forearm. Oh, but look at that. Tenacious able to reverse it.
Oh, Sandra slides behind, rolls through. Gets a 2 count out of that. Threw Tenacious off his game, but he recovers quickly.
Oh, and look at this. Ricky Tenacious thought he was in a good position, but Sandra Moon fires back with the big elbow.
Oh, man, Tenacious tried to catch her with that flatliner he usually uses out of rolling through, but...
Oh, and look at that, slamming down Tenacious. Oh, and just about over. But Ricky Tenacious somehow was able to get the shoulder up before the 3 came down from the referee.
And both athletes down at this juncture. A lot has been taken out of them. This match has been very physical. It may have started comical, but things picked up very quickly.
Yeah, Ricky Tenacious has gotten very serious in this match. You know, he used to be happy, just having fun, and if he lost, he lost. But you could see he really wants to start trying to pile up some victories.
He wants his reputation in the ring to match his reputation on vocals. So when he plays air guitar on her arm. Sandra Moon has had enough. Rolling elbow.
And Tenacious, oh, and he gets nailed with the huge clothesline.
And Sandra's really packing a lot in those back elbows. We've seen it a couple times in this match.
And right now, he is just a punching bag for Sandra Moon.
That running drop kick right to the side of the head of Ricky Tenacious. And Sandra Moon going to the outside here. Is she looking to take a high risk to try and put away Ricky Tenacious in our main event tonight on FutureShock?
And Sandra Moon slowly climbing as she is trying to get to the top rope. But Tenacious on his feet, and he fires with a big right hand as Sandra Moon, knocks her off the top rope.
Yeah, Sandra had not worn down Tenacious enough. She thought she had.
And Sandra connects with the right to the jaw of Ricky Tenacious.
Oh, and she repays the favor to what Tenacious did to her earlier in the match.
And she has taken out the left arm of Ricky Tenacious, and now here she comes once again back to the top. And Tenacious not sure where he's at, and here comes Sandra Moon.
With a shotgun drop kick from the top, and she is fired up. Will this be enough?
2. And once again, Ricky Tenacious showing his tenacity.
Yeah, living up to his last name.
And Sandra Moon, you could see she's almost out of breath, but she's screaming, I got this.
Yeah, she's psyching herself up. She knows what she has to try and hit to put away Tenacious. She's trying for that moonstruck.
And Tenacious still fighting back.
But he's got that arm. Oh, look at this. A variation of a gory special. Very creative out of Tenacious.
Face first. This has got to be it.
And into the rings of Saturn. The bars of Tenacious. Will Sandra Moon tap out? She's going to have to use her legs to get to the ropes.
She is stuck pretty much in the middle of the ring. I am not sure how she has not given up right now.
Well, she's trying to maneuver herself to the ropes, but Tenacious not letting her do so.
And it's almost like the referee is in the way, but she's going to have to use her feet, and that's what she did. Using her feet to break the hold.
Able to change her ring positioning, carrying all the weight of Ricky Tenacious while her shoulders were being stretched out.
That was very, very impressive right there for that sequence from Ricky Tenacious. Never seen that before from him.
No, he busted out some very creative offense there, but it wasn't enough to get the job done yet. I don't think you can really butcher the lyrics to that song, but you can butcher Ricky Tenacious' face, I guess.
And right now, Sandra Moon, she's trying to get him.
She wants Moonstruck again, but she's in the corner.
And she is still holding on, as now she is getting up to the second rope. And Tenacious, he is trying to fight it off.
Oh, man. Great counter out of Tenacious. Sandra Moon is just dead weight on the top now.
You dropped a bomb on me, baby. You dropped a bomb on me.
I think the king of karaoke has Sandra Moon right where he wants her.
And she is firing away with shots to the rib section. And look at this.
Yeah, Sandra won't say dive, falls forward with the power bomb.
The cover, 1, 2.
And she stacked Tenacious and still couldn't get him. This match just keeps going because both athletes are taking each other's best shots.
And now both wrestlers are down. Sandra Moon, Ricky Tenacious. What is it going to take for Sandra Moon to beat Ricky Tenacious?
Well, she tried the power bomb. She hasn't been able to hook her finisher.
Oh,
it's like a reality TV show is just broken out inside a wrestling ring with those slaps. Oh!
And Ricky Tenacious not being shy in any way.
That's never been a thing you could say about Tenacious. He's never been shy. And a slugfest has broken out.
Looks like a hockey fight. Oh, and Ricky connects with the elbow to the side of the jaw.
Tenacious walked right into that. Great main event tonight on FutureShock. Tomorrow night. Oh, hey, look at that.
1, 2.
Look at that. Shades of Ricky Steamboat. Oh, there it is. She tried that. She's trying the Moonstruck again, but Tenacious able to fight it off.
Unbelievable. Ricky Tenacious slid out.
Rolling soul butt by Ricky Tenacious. Trying to put an exclamation point on this. Look at that. He hooks her. Oh, inside cradle here.
1, 2, 3, and there it is. Sandra Moon, after hitting Ricky Tenacious with the kitchen sink, not able to put him away.
Yeah, took everything she had. She caught Tenacious by surprise.
Your winner of the contest, Sandra Moon.
Well, Sandra Moon will be in action tomorrow night for Day of Reckoning. 1 week from tonight for the return of future stars of women's wrestling. And we got a huge lineup tomorrow night. Our first supercard of 2021. Hammerstone and Graves for the FSW Championship. A new Nevada State champion will finally be crowned. The Unguided Challenge for the tag team titles. The return of the Cash in the Case ladder match. No holds barred. Remy Marcel and Funnybone, or excuse me, Ice Williams and Funnybone, and so much more.
Said I was tripping. keep your distance. Hard head, whole night.
Yeah!
New wife. It costs low at night when I'm driving. I think about all of my guys and how we be shining. Aspirations. Mama always told me, boy, you better keep your distance.
We on, folks! I don't know what's going on, but I guess I'm going, and I got the match puppet. But I ain't gonna cap over here. I don't know what in the Freddy Krueger is going on, folks. What in the Freddy Krueger is going on, I don't know.
I gotta stop. Show them the love of this night. Return, I need in the drop.
I'm on though, cause we lit. I say to you.
Let's go.
I guess Ice is here to make somebody's dreams come true. So for anybody back there in the locker room that wants to definitely have a dream match with the coldest champion on the planet, come on now, pull up.
I'm not.
Wait, what the? Wait. Sheesh. Oh, that was all a dream. What? Wait! Oh, Funny Bone, you out. Oh, baby. Baby! Baby! I could have sworn you was... Why are you looking like this, baby? We had something special, baby. What is this?
Of reckoning.